Yeah, good evening, dear friends. Thank you for joining here this evening. And last week, I mean, the previous week, we have discussed the importance of talks or write ups, like principles in speaking and writing to be an effective communicator and successful in exams and career. Why did we choose this topic, or what's the basic reason for our understanding, to be an effective communicator? So oftentimes we appear before exams or interviews, and we yes, not seldom, but oftentimes we get panic, and we fail to do certain things. So if we understand certain principles or the tricks, the strategies in speaking and writing, though we are with tension mind, but uh, we can manage, we can go through. I don't say that the tension part and the hurry burry and all those things will be get rid of, but I am sure that in spite of all those things, we can be a bit better or successful in communicating or writing and all those things. So this evening we'll try to see how we can speak and write in exams more successfully or more accurately than before. like uh, uh, I mean, I just want to repeat the last week's session, because maybe 5 to 10 minutes I'll try to repeat the last week's the previous session, the gist of the previous session, so that the newcomers may understand what we are trying to discuss or learn. So the power of speech or talk or a write up, we'll see the short talks, write-ups, long talks, and all those things, and the methodology. We don't see much in methodology. However, we'll see, of course, we'll see the methodology a little bit, and philosophy of writing and all those things. Speaking. This session basically focus on speaking. However, we can adopt those things for writings also. And the skeleton, the outline of a talk or write up, and dealing with the talks in a particular setting, and preparation, content making, presentation of talks, and all those things we can say. Yes, as mentioned earlier, I'll try to give the presentation, the PPT, and the recording as well, with our friends, so that you can go back and learn for yourselves. So basically, if you see the power of speech or talk, we have learned previously that Hitler was a failure in the First World War. He was sent back as a mere soldier. But later on, the Second World War broke out because of him alone. I have mentioned earlier, he was a great communicator. He was a great motivator. He's a great speaker. Let me put that way. And also, I have said, like, the story of Frederick Anthony Ravikumar Zacharias, who passed recently. He's a great speaker. He's a man of God. He's a very busy man of God. He's a great speaker, and his speech, his presentations built people. And whereas Hitler's speech motivation destroyed the world. So this is the power of speech or talk. So yeah, short talks and long talks. There are short talks and long talks as well. Short talks, their span is about 5 to 15 minutes, and long talks, they last for 20 to 60 minutes. Mm, so short talks, for example, greetings in colleges for college day functions, and a small pep talk in a friend's party, like greeting the friend on his birthday or on any occasion. Sharing gospel in few minutes, like personal evangelism, we can share gospel in I mean, we are asked to share the gospel about Jesus Christ in 2 to 5 minutes. Then how do we do that? And also brief message in a family setting, we are asked to speak in our family, and also gospel meeting in stipulated time frame, and all those things comes under short talks. And long talks, yeah, I'll not make this talk a very long talk. However, I'll try to make it a brief one, but the essence in the session is very much important for us to learn, so that kindly don't mind though we go, we cross the stipulated time frame. A practical talk in a camp or in a kind of conference, Long talks, they last from 20 to 60 minutes. So any talk in evangelistic and in believers settings, like in a church or in a public place, Christmas time, where you are asked, some colleges, they don't allow outside speakers, you are asked to speak. They'll give you time like 20 to 30 minutes, and you are asked to speak. And oftentimes we are almost shocked, because what should I do in those 30 minutes? 2 to 3 minutes I can I can speak something about this and all those Christmas things. But yeah, we are panicked oftentimes. But we can go through. We can come out of that problem if you learn these things, like theme-based talks, like quiet time, stewardship. What is meant by stewardship? Quiet time means, how do I spend my time with God? These are the talks which are theme-based. Gospel evening talks, that's what I said. Like we conduct a gospel evening where we call people and we speak, mm, on science, or technology, or a current event. So those are the things. So which talk is easy, long, or short? Which needs more preparation? Short talks need skill in reducing huge material to simple one, whereas long talks need expertise in making audience awake. This is a very big, jackpot principle in speaking. Short talks need skill in reducing huge material to simple one. Long talks need expertise in making audience awake. So there are a lot of methods used in a particular area of study or activity, which is called methodology. We'll try to look at. I have presented earlier, like there are three tenses approach. It's very simple: past, present, and future. Like it suits best for short talks, either evangelistic or evangelical or secular, whatever it is. Like when you're asked to speak on certain thing, example pollution or education or gospel, whatever it is. Like you are asked to speak on particular topic called education. We start with in the past. In the past, I have said it earlier, like in the past, da 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 da. Certain things we speak. In the past, education was limited to certain people, to upper class, or middle class. It was not accessible for lower class, da 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 da. Present. Now the awareness among the people is more, and people are becoming more educated. And the concept of education, the like something else, like education, the quality of education is growing, and something else, da da da. And in future, we can see the scope of education because of this technological explosion, like Coursera, the online education platforms, Coursera and Udemy, and all those things. Education is accessible to all. So like this past, present, and future, we can simply relate these things with three tenses approach. And also PEP, past, encounter, present, it suits best for short talks, especially when sharing testimony in camps, in congregations. For sharing gospel, it's a powerful mechanism. Like what I have said in this talk, like when sharing gospel, personal evangelism, or whatever it is, when you are asked to share testimony, we can do these things, like in the past or earlier, like that you can share your story, the past story. And there should be an encounter means a point where you took a paradigm shift, 180 degrees turn around. So what is that encounter? What is that paradigm shift? Or what is that particular place where something great had happened? That is called encounter. And out of that encounter, how are you doing now, present? So it can be like anything. Segmenting your life into three parts, like past, encounter, present. So it can be used for testimonies. When you're asked to share your testimony, you are like oh no, I don't know how to speak, or I don't have that great testimony. We used to say like that. But yeah, though we don't have big testimony, you can simply start like I was born in this da 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 da. My parents were this, and I studied this da 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 da. My siblings were this da 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 da. And I was grown here, and I was like da 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 da, something else, like past. And at particular point in my life, when I was depressed, I thought of committing suicide or something else, like whatever it is. Like somebody invited me for a meeting, or somebody shared love about God, something like encounter, da 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 da. It goes that, and out of that encounter, we don't say like encounter past, present, those things, but we keep those things in mind. Yet we speak about those things. Yeah. Uh, about I'd like to speak about my childhood, da 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 da. That means past, and on one particular day something great had happened, that is encounter. And now, I mean, there are many changes in my life that we are speaking about present. I mean, our future plans also we can speak like, as I was encountered, like as my life was changed, or as I had great u-turn at certain point of time in my life. There are certain changes in my life, like I was this, and I'm going to plan something, this. I'm going to do certain ministry, I'm going to do certain career, I mean career kind of job, or whatever it is. Like those things we can speak. Like in present, we can speak about our condition, the changes, and also the future expectations also. So this is how this pep talk can help us. There is a triple E approach also. It can be employed in both the talks, like uh, in evangelistic or in believer setting also. Either way we can use this triple E. This is a very powerful mechanism, my dear friends. Some of you are were present in the last session. However, I am repeating, stressing again things, because it can be a good recap for all of us. It's a powerful mechanism. I'm repeating, it's a powerful mechanism, this triple E approach. You can bang on, you can rely on this, you can I mean, you can reap from this thing. So again, speak on the science, can it solve human problems? If somebody has asked us to speak on the science, speak on the science, can it solve human problems? This is the topic given. If it is given to you in your college, or in any interview, if you are asked to speak, what do we speak? My goodness, I'm a pharmacy student, sir. I don't know much about science. So no. We shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do that. Speak on the science. Can it solve human problems? The irony or the intelligent part is here, my dear friends. Like, explain. 50% of the task is explanation. 50% of the task is explanation. What do we need to explain? That's the major thing. The secret is breaking the statement to meaningful fragments. That's the secret. I am a pharmacy student. I'm a chemical engineer. I'm a biology student. I don't know much about science. What do I speak? Don't get panicked that way. Use your wisdom. How to do that? Explain how to explain. Make the statement into meaningful fragments. Break it. How to do? Science, can it solve human problems? That's the statement. Break. Science, explain. Human problems, explain. Solutions, explain. See this, I just want to highlight what I'm trying to share. If you can see my spotlight or my marker, which I'm trying to do, science, can it solve human problems? Science is one part. Human problems, it is there. Human problems, this is second part. Solve, solution, this is the third part. Sorry, that is third point. It is showing second, but this is how we can really break the statement, and we can move on. And kindly don't mind that if you are present the last week, that it's a recap for you. It will be more encouraging. I have added few other things also. Don't think that it's I mean, it's again, I mean, we are repeating the same session again. Yeah, let's go on. It's not repeating the words, which I have said earlier, but explain meaning the words, ideas, flow, transition, linkage of words and sentences, and all those things. That is your homework. Which you need to do, which we need to make up in our brains. Like, we need to think in our minds, like, what are the words which I need to explain, ideas, flow of the words, or transition of the words, or linkage of words and sentences, all those things. It comes by practice, don't worry. Sometimes tell your opinion also, sometimes it's needed. like yeah, we are moving. The second thing is exemplify a suitable story. This is 30%. And exercise means a call for action. This is 20%. So these three, like what we have said, explanation is 50%. And secondly, exemplify means a suitable story. Can science solve human problems? Means yes, there are certain stories. In spite of the expansion and advancement of science, there is poverty, there is crime, and you can bring out the statistics. And I was taking a session in our church, Psalms meditation. I was presenting National Crime Records Bureau statistics of crime rate. And I was linking the statistics to the meditation of the psalm, and showing the wickedness of the people. So you can bring out those things like statistics or story or illustrations, whatever it is powerful, which should explain, which should enhance the explanation part. You should not bring another story which is a different one. You should bring a suitable story, statistics, survey, which explains the actual statement. Okay. And exercise, a call for action. Now we are going to bring out a call or an application part, like how do you think, what do you think, are we still, like these questions help us to make a call for action. Like we call the audience to make a commitment or a decision or a conclusion, like can you think that science can solve human problems? Like that we can make a suitable conclusion, like if not, what is going to solve. So those are the conclusion statements, like a call for action. So I'm moving ahead. Prep approach. So similar to triple E approach. Present your view. Biased one, yes. Can science solve human problems? No. Biased view. Reasons for view, 1 2 3 da da da, which I have said earlier. Science is limited because it deals with only matter, energy, and time. And first point. Second reason is like science cannot link with human relations, human emotions. Second point, like that, reasons. And examples, story. Again, stories or statistics. Because of science and advancements in science, crime rate is becoming higher and higher. Like people are exploring ways, very, creative ways of robbery, or committing crime. So those are the stories and statistics. And repeat, present your view, stick to your first position, like yes, science cannot solve human problems. This is one type of approach. So this we can speak on existence of God, electric cars, online events, a lot of things, and methodology in delivering a talk, which we are going to see. There is three question approach also. Like what's the topic means, why is it important, what are some examples. These are the basic questions we can ask if we are asked to speak about certain thing. Like last week I have said, like you are asked to speak on listening. Speak on listening. What I should speak on listening? You have to ask these three questions, like what the topic means. In your mind or in your heart, you have to meditate like this, like what's the first question, what the topic means, why is it important, what are some examples. So this way also you can speak on listening, what the topic means. Listening is something, is an activity which is done by one person, and some person will speak and the other will try to follow that, and certain things, da da da. That is what the topic means. And why is it important? Because listening sometimes directs people to take certain decisions, or it gives clarity of what the communication is. And the communication is very nice if the listening part is good. So da 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 da, something, why is it important, what are some examples. So you can give some examples, like good listening brings a story where we can put the sound of a gun in a running race, in an athletics championship. The gun sound, if you listen it clearly, we can start the race quickly. So so some examples, it's up to you. So I'm moving ahead. So as we have discussed these things, like team it up with right intonation, energetic and expressive tone, correct rate of speech. So what are these things? Intonation means rise and fall of voice while speaking. Rise and fall of, if we keep on making our voice, like intonation is the rise and fall of the voice while speaking, it is boring to listen. Like intonation is the rise and fall of the voice while speaking. This is how we can make the fall and rise and fall of the voice. So, and also you can go through the PPT, I'll share it with you. Like there are keywords. How to intonate means we have to stress on certain keywords, and we do not stress. We don't want to stress, and we should not do that. Certain things, like there are open-ended questions and closed-ended questions. So certain things happen. So you can follow the PPT, like we have to drop our pitch at the end of sentence, at the end of open-ended questions. We have to raise our pitch at the end of close-ended questions. Close-ended questions. So like let's do this now. Mm, why do you go to college? Why do you go to college? This is open-ended question. We should not stress. Where we need to stress, close-ended questions. Close-ended questions are with starts with yes or no. Okay, so close-ended question. Open-ended questions are with no yes or no. They are not like yes or no. Why do you go to college means some answer will be there. And close-ended questions are with yes or no. They start with yes or no. So for those kind of questions, we need to answer like yes or no. So for those questions, we need to raise our pitch, like, you bunk classes, isn't it? Yeah, that's what. So that's the part. So how to intonate means, you can go through the slideshow. I'll share it with you and you can understand more. So open-ended questions means no yes or no. There will be no yes or no answers, or like then nothing. Why do you go to college means, yeah, I go to college for study or something else. With close-ended questions, they are bothered about yes or no. You bunk classes, isn't it means yes or no. They should respond in yes or no. So these are also important when we speak, like when we, how to drop our pitch, how to raise our pitch. In open-ended questions, open-ended statements, we should not drop, we should drop our pitch. In open-ended questions or statements, we should raise our pitch. And is the tone right? I lost my book. Yeah, that's bad news. So 120 to 150 words per minute. I'm taking this session very fast because of the time management and all those things. And also we have discussed these things earlier. That's why I'm making it very fast. So don't follow my rate of speech. I'm making it very fast. But ideally 120 to 150 words per minute are expected. Like we should not speak as if the train is going to leave in the next 5 minutes. Yeah, so we should speak clearly. Yeah, my name is Sandeep and I'm working with USA as a staff worker, a campus based ministry where I speak with students and spend time in counseling them. You are understanding what I'm speaking now. Yes, if I speak like this, my name is Sandeep. I used to work with USA as a campus based ministry, and I stay with nearby JNT University, and I follow up students and counsel them and all. So you are unable to understand what I'm speaking. So the rate of speech should be 120 to 150 words per minute. My dear friends, some people think this way, as if they know English well, they should speak it fast. No, no. If you know English well, you should make it more clearer. You should not speak more fast. If you speak more faster, that doesn't make people understand that you are knowledgeable. My dear friends, remember this. We are not going to speak or make people confident or get convinced. We are speaking because we want to communicate certain things. So the end product should be put in mind, my dear friends. We are not bothered about people who are going to grade us. This is our conviction, our communication, our hard work to speak and to make things clear, and also communicate and also write in exams and all those things. And now we see the skeleton, the outline of a talk. We are going to important session, important phase of this session. Skeleton, introduction, body, conclusion. Outline of a talk, introduction, body, conclusion. These are the basic things. Outline of a talk. Tell what you are going to tell. That is introduction. Here, confidence, clarity, goal, use. We are going to tell them. And tell what you are telling means we should have a clear-cut body. We should not go here and there. As I said, I will speak about science. Can it solve human problems? I should not go to some other things like the politics, or the racism and all those things. I am asked to speak on science. or I am asked to speak about Christmas, I should not speak some other things which are not related. Tell what you are telling means no new things. Body should be very clear. No new things. No new things. Don't bring sudden points or ideas. Of course, instant thought should only help but not damage the main ideas. Tell what you have told. In the conclusion, tell what you have told. In the beginning, you told what I mean, we'll try to tell what I'm going to teach you. In the body, tell what you are telling, I mean what you are about to tell. That's all, nothing new things. In the conclusion, retell what you have told. So entire in this all this exercise, we are bounded by certain principles that we are not going away from the topic. So you will understand in the due course of time. Opening, yeah, body 1 to 3 points, and call for action, yeah, these things. Opening, body 1 to 3 points, and close. This is the basic skeleton which we have discussed. And also for some new people, it will be good for recap. Yeah, now we'll see 7 tips for a good presentation. Know your audience. Who are the audience? Is it a class or audience group like dignitaries, respectable people, or is it a student gathering? Student gathering means you should not speak the class words. You should go with some kind of jokes or illustration stories and all those things. And use structure to build on ideas. Structure, we should have clear cut structure. And use visuals. If you want, you can show a PowerPoint or a OHP. These days we don't use that OHP projector. PowerPoint. And if you don't have anything, the best way to make audience feel comfortable through visuals is your gestures. Eyes, eye contact, eyebrows, and your voice modulation, your lips and your forehead, and your gestures like um, raising the hand or pointing the finger and opening and all those things, the confident way. So I'm acting at present, so you can see me. So I'm smiling, and I'm excited, I'm wondering. So these are all visuals. So you can make use of all these things. It's not mandate that we should use PPT only. It's not mandate. Okay. So repetition, memorable. Yeah, we need to repeat certain things like what we have said. It's not repeating statements. We will understand these things. I mean, when we go ahead, like when we see the other slides, we can understand these things. But 7 tips for a good presentation. You can make note like you have introduction, body, retell what you told. Yeah, these are the same things. Have a story to tell, and be relatable, comfortable, engage, mental bonding, be authentic, be enthusiasm, and build your confidence with practice. Yeah, these are 7 tips for a good presentation. Now we will see how to build our talk or write up our speech. There are certain things like opening, attention grabber, opening. How to open a talk, audience relevance. I mean, we'll see these are the 5 things in the opening. If your talk is for 60 minutes or 40 minutes, you should spend these things, I mean, at the opening for at least 3 to 4 minutes. You should spend time at least 3 to 4 minutes here at the opening. The opening decides whether the people wanted to listen to you or not. Attention grabber. The first thing is attention grabber. What is that? Confident start, greetings, good morning, telling name and few details, etc. It is up to you. It is up to you. It is up to you. And rhetorical questions like marriage is a wonderful institution, but who want to live an institution? It's a kind of rhetorical question, a joke. Yeah, you can crack a joke or a quotation or a story, illustration which grabs everyone's attention, and a joke telling things funnily and telling funny things. Yeah, this is here like telling things funnily. I mean, a joke is called like when we tell funny things. A joke is called as joke when we tell funny things. But this is a great art where you can tell a joke in a way like telling things funnily. Telling things funnily. I do this in my presentation because we don't find jokes always. We don't find funny things always happening here and there. So we will try to convert things into a funny way. Telling things funnily. We are not, I mean, accustomed or habituated to telling funny things always. but we can use our skill in telling things funnily. How we can tell those things? I mean, I oftentimes make this statement when I used to. This is an old statement, like I received a message in a WhatsApp. What is the difference between complete and finished? And my wife asked these things. I used to make this. It's a funny thing. Like, what is the difference between complete and finished? My wife asked me. I said, when you marry a right girl, you are complete, and when you marry a wrong girl, you are finished. My wife replied, "What do you think about me?" I replied, "I am completely finished." This is not a joke. This is not a funny thing, but I made it. I mean, I told things funnily. So yeah, you can make your own attempt, like telling things funnily. Finally, a startling fact. A fact. A fact also can be attention grabber. A statistics report. Yeah, that's what we have seen. A completely finished kind of example, which I mean, just now said about my wife and myself. So attention grabber is the thing, like you have to drag the attention, you have to grab or the capture the attention of the audience. So this is what attention grabber is. And audience relevance benefits. We have to tell the audience the benefits, or the takeaways. Why would they need to hear you? Why would they need to hear you? This is another thing. Why should they need to hear you? We need to tell the possible takeaways, the results, the benefits. Like at the end, at the beginning, we work on this at last, but put announce at the first. We have to tell the end products at the beginning itself. We have to speak with the audience, like, this is what we are going to see, this is what we are going to listen at the end. Like that, we need to make the end at the beginning itself. We for example, we see concept of love, meaning at its true sense. Don't speak other things or purely about God, because the title of the talk itself is revealing we should maintain integrity. So sometimes if you are asked to speak about concept of love and meaning and its true sense, some, yes, we can speak about God also, but let's wait and connect it in a different way. We should not do like telling about concept of love and straight away telling about God's love and all those things. No, no, let's wait. Let's wait. We will connect with God's love also at a later part, but we should speak about love. So I'll make it very easy for you. And also we can see the stewardship. The concept of stewardship means manager, a good faithful manager. We deal how God is the owner of our lives and how he expects us to be a good steward in every walk of our lives. So this is what we'll try to reveal to the audience. Like uh, today we are going to see the concept of love, meaning and its true sense. Then the audience will understand, okay, from this talk I'm going to understand the concept of love and the meaning and its true sense. And also, if it is a believer setting, they'll understand, okay, so the speaker is going to speak that God is the owner of our lives, and God expects us to be a good steward in every walk of our life. So this is my takeaway. This is my result, end product, that I am telling at the beginning. So this is audience relevance benefits. Why should they hear to us? So we should make it clear that this is the thing which I'm going to tell you. So you should hear to me. And personal credibility. So you have said what you are going to speak, what is the end product, but why you are going to speak? What is your credibility? What is your credibility? This is kind of personal research. We can say, like, I have been working on this concept since from 5 years, or you can say like that. Or it's not your credits, your degrees, your experience. If I am asked to speak about certain thing in your college meeting, about Christmas meeting, I should not speak about my work experience. I am an IT guy, I used to do this and that, I travel abroad and all those things. I used to sit with the gigantic IT heads and techie giant. No, 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 no. That's fuss. That's not needed. Not your credits, work experience, degree, self-boasting. Of course, we can say what you do. in a corporate world, or what you what is your life in a secular world. But we should not speak more about those things. We have to speak like, it can be like, I work with students to help them succeed in life, find purpose, enjoy love in its totality. When you are asked to speak about love, now Mr. Sandeep is going to speak about the concept of love, then I should speak this way. Yeah, I have made my personal research from 2008 onwards, as I have been working as a youth worker. I have been helping students to succeed in life, and I work with students, and I also help them to find purpose, and also enjoy with their fellowship. This is how we build our credibility. So the audience will listen and also believe that, oh, this person, the speaker, is going to he has certain experience upon these things. Why you personal credibility means we should not speak about our own credibility credentials, which are in secular world or whatever it is, but relating to the topic we should speak. I have done certain things, and I am working with students, and yeah, da 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 da. We can go on like that, and that makes people to see the personal credibility. Yeah, we can listen to him. Yes, we can listen to him. So that's how. And thesis statement, we need to make some thesis statement also. Main idea, what is that? Overall theme, like one concise argument. Sometimes this is called as country view also. We should make a clear cut boundary as a one statement. And second point is audience relevance, benefits. And this fourth point is thesis statement, can be complementing. You can read it more, you can spend time and read it more elaborately when you get this PPT. Second point is results, products anticipated. And fourth point is an bold statement, is a bold statement. There is a slight difference, however they look similar. Thesis statement is, I'm making a bold statement, I'm making an assertion. So we will see this way. For example, today the modern man needs love and acceptance more than all other virtues. This is how we can make a statement when you start your lecture. Today the modern man needs love and acceptance more than all other virtues. In the takeaways, in the second point, audience relevance, you can speak. There are certain things which modern man needs more than money and technology. Like that, you can tell. Oh, there are certain things which he is telling, like the end products. Okay, what are those things the modern man needs more than money and technology? There will be a question in the audience. And now this is different. The fourth statement is, the main idea is like, the modern man needs love and acceptance more than all other virtues. Now they will something trigger in their mind. Oh, love and acceptance will be there. Okay, he is going to speak on these things. So this is a thesis statement, main idea where we need to build upon. And opening. See, till now we have seen attention grabber, opening, audience relevance, benefits, personal credibility, why you are going to speak, thesis statement, main idea. And the fifth point is preview, roadmap, how you are going to take them into certain kind of the journey, the next 20 minutes or 30 minutes, the journey which is going to take place, how you are going to show them. This is the roadmap which we are going to travel now. See now, the preview will be like this. Mention points briefly. The body, again the same way. The prep approach, the triple E approach, all these approaches comes into picture. You are free to choose anyone. 1, 2, 3 sections, meaningful sections. 1, 2, 3 sections, meaningful sections. Sometimes these are called states. The bold statement, thesis statement is called country view. Sometimes it is called country view, clear cut boundaries. And the body sometimes called as states, sections, clear cut sections. 1, 2, 3 sections. Sometimes like love, my sections are meaning of love, mystery of love, and message of love. Yeah, today I want to speak on the meaning of love, the mystery of love, and the message of love. So you made the audience clear about the body. See how easy it is. The preview, the roadmap, meaning of love, mystery of love, and the message of love. So we have made the audience clear, and they will be thinking only these three things. You can make an assertion like, today I wanted to speak about the concept of love, which is more beyond than technology and all those things. And later, I mean, next you can tell there are three major points which I'm going to focus on. Then the audience will think, yeah, three things he's going to tell. Three things you are telling. I'm going to speak about the meaning of love, mystery of love, and the message of love, and let's try to find out these three things. The audience will get fixed to these three things. Yes, for the next 20 or 30 minutes he is going to speak about these three things only. That's why I said you should not bring any new things in between, because you have already said we are going to speak about these three things only. You have already written on the paper that we are going to write or make clear statements about these things only. So you should not confuse people. If you bring other things in between, people will be confused. They will be confused like, where is the first point, where is the second point, where is the third point, why is so confusing us? So this is a simple tool which we can adopt in order to avoid confusion. If you made an assertion, like if you made the body clear, the sections clear, stick to them. Don't go here and there. And setting the body, public speech, motivational talks, secular speech, and all those things, it is used by all. Maybe in five minutes I'll try to finish, because the same things will be repeated, like the prep approach, the triple E. So I'm just helping you to build the body now. Build the body. Yeah, after building it, we'll try to finish. Maybe in 5 minutes we'll try to finish these things. So setting the body. Thesis statement. What we have said today, the modern man needs love and acceptance more than all other virtues. Chalo. The statement, thesis statement, bold statement. Now, roadmap. What is the roadmap? What is the roadmap? What is the roadmap which we are going to tell? Today, the modern man needs love and acceptance more than all other virtues. You are not going to tell them, this is my thesis statement, this is my country view, this is my main heading. No, we are not going to tell. Wisely, step by step, we'll speak wisely these things. A joke, opening, and what are the end products? We'll tell them, I am this and this, my credibility. And the thesis statement is, today the modern man needs this is, and the roadmap. The next one is the roadmap. We'll see that in a beautiful ways. Focus on. Today, the modern man needs love and acceptance more than all other virtues. This we have informed the audience as a thesis statement, as a bold assertion. And now, this is important. The body. Further, I'm going to deal with the meaning of love and the message of love. We have seen it earlier, like the meaning of love, the mystery of love, and the message of love in brief. So we made it clear. This is thesis. This is main point one. Now explain. Explain. Go back to the triple E approach. Explain 50%. What we need to explain. Mix all the approaches, prep approach, triple E approach, and all those things, biased in stating the main point. According to me, we have to speak like this. According to me, love is not trash, but has specific meanings. I mean, you can say like definitions, meaning of words can be dealt here. It is up to your homework. Counter other arguments, like present diverse views about love. There are other views also about love. Establish your view, like meaning of love is forgiveness or acceptance or true lasting relation. So this is how you will deal with the first point, like main point, the section, the clear cut section. I'm going to deal with the meaning of love. Now you are explaining, and next you will present the reasons. You will present the reasons. I mean, some logical things, or some XYZ, some data or whatever it is, the reasons you can explain, why you believe love like this. And also you can tell stories, examples. And now restate main point. In my view, love is a beautiful thing which has a specific meaning. And now by the time you finish your first section, audience will understand, okay, meaning of love is this. Chalo. And the second main point is biased in stating the main point. Again, Again, biased means you have to present your own point, and you have to present reasons, and you have to give examples. And again, the third main, restate main point, again restating the second main point. And again, main point 3. What is the main point 3? We have seen these things like meaning of love, mystery of love, message of love. Meaning of love. Second main point is mystery of love. Love is a kind of mystery for all of people. It is looking like a myth and mystery, and you can for me love is not so mysterious. This is my point. And reasons, I have to present reasons and examples, and restate main point like that. And third one is the message of love. What is the message of love? For me, the message of love is forgiveness, which we find in God alone. How do we do that? Reasons. You have to present reasons and examples. Certain stories like where submission or sacrifice is practiced. In India, we take these stories like animals are sacrificed because of man's sin, and God is sacrificed himself because of man's sin. So that is the example we take. So restate main point. In my view, love has a clear-cut message of forgiveness, which can be found in God alone. So this is how we can set clear-cut sections. Setting the body easy way is summary. Your bold statement, first main point, explain, exemplify, exercise, which we have seen in AAA approach, explain, exemplify, give a story, survey data, statistics. And exercise means call for action. You need to apply those things to the audience. Again, second main point, explain, give a story, and call for action. And third main point, explain, exemplify, exercise means I'll tell it. The meaning of love, explain, we have explained it. We have made a short story. We have exemplified means we have explained the story also. Exemplify means give a story. Exercise, what do you think about the meaning of love? This is exercise, means you are asking audience a question. Means that doesn't mean that they have to answer you. You are just making them to sit and think. What do you think about the meaning of love? Exercise means call for action. So this is setting the body. And general body is, in general, the body will be the concept, introduction of the concept, meaning and definition of the concept, views and versions of the concept in the society, truth or real meaning of the concept, methods of gaining real meaning of the concept, benefits and results of the concept, and hindrances for the concept, and conclusion of the concept. In general, the body will be like this. You apply any topic. If you marriage, the concept of marriage first, introduction of the concept of marriage, meaning and definition of the concept marriage, views and versions of the concept of marriage in the society, real meaning of Kant's concept of marriage in the society, concept of the marriage, methods or gaining real meaning of the marriage. How do we get real meaning of the marriage? Benefits and results of the marriage, hindrances for marriage, conclusion of the concept marriage. This is how we can build the general body also. In conclusion, signal the end using the word in conclusion. We have to see always in the conclusion, we have to see in conclusion, at the end, finally, like that we have to write in your exams or in your essay or in your speech or in your interview. Finally, those things, finally, in conclusion. So reinforce thesis and main points. Reinforce again. In conclusion, we have to tell the thesis bold statement. Today, the modern man needs more love and acceptance more than any other virtue. And we have seen the meaning of love, the message of love, and the mystery of love as well. Like that, we have to reinforce. And finally, call to action. We should not say next time we meet, we will do this. No, no. We have to tell call to action means exercise. Now, what do you think about the concept of love? Is it really reflecting in your life, or it is superficially like the worldly love which we see, or certain things of it's up to us. We should not say next time, we should say clear cut application at that point only. Call to action. What do you think? How do you feel? Those questions makes audience to think. We have to pause. What do you think about love in your life? We have to pause so that the call to action may take place in their minds. And closing, unfinished story at the beginning, a new short story, a fact, etc. Like a new short story or a fact, we can close by that. We should not bring new idea, but a short story to conclude in more powerful way. We can do that also. So this is how we can see that. And with a call to action, you must know what action the audience should take. Strong close is to tie back to opening. Quick summary, use fingers, thesis, fingers, the first point, the second point, the third point, like that, the key points. And close with a story or whatever you like, but not a new idea point. Yeah, new idea should not take place. And never end with Q&A. When you said your opinion, your version, do not take a Q&A. I mean, after your session you can take Q&A, but you don't ask people to ask questions, because you are going to close with your own opinion. So wait till your conclusion, and after you conclude, the session finishes, and then you go for Q&A. Q&A is only after concluding. Yes, that's the thing. Once again, opening, attention grabber, audience relevance, benefits, personal credibility, value, thesis statement, main idea, country view, preview, roadmap, body states, conclusion, signal at the end, and reinforce. These are the things. Like, this is opening, this is conclusion, and the body, we have seen the body as well. What is the body? We have seen the body, how to develop the body. I'll send the PPT to you. 7 steps to learn anything, excitement to learn about that, and know basics, identify the gaps in your understanding, and constantly update, expose to diverse views, explore linkages, argue, articulate, debate, discuss. Yeah, you can learn new things. 7 steps to learn anything, like this also. So this is an additional slide which we don't need now, and we are going to uh, wrap up now. Yeah, we are going to finish. There are certain topics which you can mm, understand, and it is up to you. I'm done now. Yeah, purpose of life, maybe you can do your homework. Purpose of life, influence of media, love and its true colors. You can take this as homework. When we meet next time, you can bring your outline and all those things. Purpose of life, influence of media, love and its true colors. In view of evangelistic setting, and also in believer setting, you can, it is up to you, you can write some social topics also. Solar cars are eco friendly, explain. Politics are not good to enter for the youth. These are some homework topics. Business is gambling. So you take these things as topics, and do your homework and come back, so that we can see how best you understood all these things. So this is how we can make topics, talks, write-ups, writings more elaborate and creatively and clear cut, so that audience can understand, and we become good communicators at the end. So I am just stopping here. So if you have any questions, we can go to questions. Thank you.